Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Ladies and gentlemen, we are clocking in with yet another episode here, and we got some signals last night here from the indicator. You're looking at a chart of XRP here on the daily. We got that signal called out there. This actually came in last night. You can see right here, yesterday at 4.51. I believe the price was sitting around $2.30. It's sitting at about $2.50 now. XRP is up 5% off of that signal. We also got one from Comp. I actually ended up taking a position on Comp. I went ahead and wrote that right over here. You guys can see all my trades over there inside of the Discord, but Comp is another chart that is looking really, really good here. If you guys are new to the channel, we use a very specific strategy that I'm going to cover in today's video. But Comp, again, for those of you who did not know or did not see that alert, we are getting another green dot indication here on Comp right inside the golden zone. So before we jump into the watch list today, we are going to go over all of these names here in our watch list. I want to go ahead and explain the trading strategy for those of you that are new to the channel. And for those of you who are not new, welcome back. Let's go ahead and review what our strategy is and keep it in the front of our minds so we do not get distracted. So the first rule of thumb, guys, is that we are swing traders. Okay, we are monthly chart investors. Okay, we focus on a monthly and a daily chart. We are not day traders. Okay, we do not day trade. We are anti-day trading here on this channel. And with that being said, that is why we focus on the monthly and the daily chart. Okay, so again, up here on the top left, you have the monthly and the daily chart. If you don't see those at the top of your screen, you can simply hit this little down arrow. And what I like to do is I like to star the time frames that I use the most. The two I use the most, again, are going to be the monthly and the daily. So if you star them, they will show up right here on your grid. So the first thing that we are looking for here on the trading indicator, okay, is the monthly green dot. So I skipped over rule number 2 and number 3. Rule number 2 is that we enter and exit positions using our trading indicator. Okay, the trading indicator is everything I'm going to talk about in today's video. This is a tool that I have created from scratch. Okay, it is a combination of indicators. Okay, there's about 6 or 7 different combinations of indicators in this thing. All of them are important. Okay, but when I talk about the red and the green dots, you see here, green means buy, red means sell. I'm talking about these dots down here on the blue wave, right? So green means up, red means down. So the first rule of thumb that we look for is the green signal, right? The green signal that, hey, this is a potential reversal to the upside on the monthly chart. Okay, and you can see Comp qualifies for that. The easiest way to actually explain this is by looking at a chart of Bitcoin. Okay, Comp's a little bit newer of a coin here, but Bitcoin here, you guys can see the green dots came back here. This one came in January of 2023. The price of Bitcoin was 17,000. This one came right here in October of 2023. The price was around 28 to 29,000. And then the most recent one came right here in November. So the reason we use the monthly chart, guys, okay, is because it is the most accurate when it comes to these signals. Okay, and you can see it called the bottom down here in 2019, right there at 6,000. Called the bottom right here in 2015 at about $300. That's when Bitcoin was $300. Okay, it tells us that the direction is going up. So what a green dot means is potentially, right, the next 6, right, I say 1 to 6 bars are going to be up. Okay, so you guys got to keep in mind that our positions, our time frame of buying and selling an asset is from 1 to 6 months, because ideally these green dots will tell us when the direction is shifting, right? We got the green dot right here at 28. We went up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Okay, this one we got the green dot right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. Then we sold off for 2. Red dot, green dot, you're back in, rip. Okay, so the monthly signals are the most accurate when it comes to the indicator. If you go to like an hourly chart, and this is what a lot of these people are trying to trade these days, a lot of these day traders, okay, they try to trade the 15-minute chart. Well, look how many signals you're getting right here on the 15-minute chart. I mean, you're getting like 20 different signals in a day, right? If you zoom out to the monthly, these only come you can see this one came in January of 2023. It didn't print red till September of 2023. That was almost 6 months. Okay, 6 months till you got the red dot right there. So a 1 to 6 month time frame is what we are focused on. So again, the first thing we look for, none of these names on the watch list are ever going to be red on the monthly. Does that make sense? They are never going to be red on the monthly. And I'm going to actually add one in here. It's called Oxy. Okay, and this is a petroleum energy company, oil drilling company. So I'm going to go ahead and go over that last here today because I had a note written here. And again, the first thing we want to see is a green dot on the monthly. If the dot is not green on the monthly, it will not be on my watch list. Because if you guys are trading a red dot on the monthly, right, you're trading against the trend. Okay, you can see coin, boom, red dot went down. Same thing back here on Bitcoin. Again, red dot on the monthly back here in what? In January of 2022, went from 54 all the way down to 16. We don't want to be buying assets going down like this. We want to be buying assets going up like this. How do we determine whether they're going up or down? We simply just look at the monthly chart and take a look at the dot, what color the dot is. Okay, Bitcoin again gave you the signal there in 2023. That was 2 years ago at $18,000. You had the opportunity to buy. You had an opportunity to buy here, and you had an opportunity to buy here at like 63,000 or something like that. Okay, so with that being said, after we get the monthly dot, right, we are looking to buy on the daily chart. Okay, so once you get the monthly dot, that's when, boom, we check the box. Okay, then what we do is we zoom in here to the daily chart. Okay, and the daily chart is where we are looking to buy. This is the day. We only buy on days, right? The day we get the green dot. So your entries on Bitcoin recently should have been right here on the 25th. Merry Christmas. Okay, at 96,000. You got another one right here at around 93,000. So you could have averaged down, and it looks like we're going to get another green dot here soon on Bitcoin. I don't know when that's going to be, but my guess is the next, I'm going to say 3 to 6 days. Okay, could be 2 days. Okay, just depending on how we close the weekend here. If we can close at these levels today at 94K, I think it's going to be extremely bullish. Okay, you got the signal there from XRP. XRP could be the one that leads the market, right? This could be the one that leads the market. And you saw that called out again right over here inside of the Discord yesterday at 4:51 p.m. Comp was actually called out at 4 p.m. Okay, so I have an equation here, guys. The equation is, okay, the buying strategy is monthly green dot. Okay, monthly green dot. Does XRP have a monthly green dot? Yes, it does, right? We called the monthly green dot on XRP out right there at 50 cents. It's sitting at 250 now. So you should already be up if you held all the way to the top. I mean, I'm talking 400 or 500% on your money. Okay, you're not going to get that in real estate or anywhere else. That right there was the signal. That's not me calling it out. That's the indicator doing the job. Okay, 50 cents, that was called out. It went all the way up to $3. Okay, so once you have the green dot on the monthly, we're in here on the daily, buying on these days. So you guys should have bought, if you guys are long XRP, if you think XRP is going up right now, right, and we can assume that it's going up, because why? Because the dot is still green here. Is it very overextended? Yes. This is a more risky play. Okay, but part of the equation is we want to buy the daily dot in or around the golden zone. Okay, so the reason I didn't buy XRP last night is because it is sitting off of the golden zone by about 25%. So the golden zone is the other part of the indicator. Okay, and again, if you guys don't have the trading indicator, you guys can come over here and download it by clicking on this link right here inside the trading indicator tab. You click on this, and it's a couple of clicks, and everything loads directly into your TradingView account for you to use. Everything I'm talking about today, you guys can have set up directly inside of your TradingView account just by a couple of clicks, and that's right over here in the trading indicator tab. So the golden zone, as we call it, is a Fibonacci retracement. Okay, it is my own version of a Fibonacci retracement. Okay, if you guys do not know what a Fibonacci retracement is, I'd highly recommend coming over here to this video right here. This is not me. This is a guy on YouTube. I don't even know him. I've never met him. But I watched his video. I believe it was it was just the best video I've ever seen on the Fibonacci. I've watched hundreds of videos. This guy finally made me understand it and the importance of it in trading. Okay, the Fibonacci tool is a tool that is used a lot by the smart money and institutional investors. It is a very, very popular tool, and everybody has their own strategy with it. But I have coming up with what is called the golden zone here. Okay, and that, if you guys want more, obviously I'm going to talk about it today, but there's a tutorial on it right here inside of this trading course. I have about 6 to 7 videos over here if you guys are new that you guys can watch. and learn more about this strategy in depth. But if you guys want to learn more about the golden zone, boom, this video and this video right here are both great tools. But part of that equation, right, is the fact that we want to buy in or around the golden zone. So when stuff gets very, very extended off of the golden zone, for example, XRP up here at the top at $3 was sitting about 38% off of the golden zone. So the golden zone can be what is referred to as the mean or the average price. Okay, we want to buy as close to the mean on this graph as possible. Okay, our mean is going to be this range right here. We want to be buying in this range. Okay, and XRP, again, it's sitting at a 20% premium. That's why I didn't take the trade yesterday. Okay, but I did take comp. Okay, because comp has a green dot, and where are we? We're inside of the golden zone. Okay, this is the buy pocket. This is where I want to be buying comp. This is where I want to be buying my assets. Okay, you could also see some other positions I hold here, like Polkadot is also inside of the golden zone. Okay, you can see Link here inside of the golden zone, and they're all green on the monthly chart. Okay, so the monthly chart is pointing up, right? I can assume that we're going to be up for the next, right, I say 1 to 6 months. So if this is a 6-month move, we have another 3 months of upward action. As long as the monthly dot remains green, I am long on the trade. Okay, I'm not getting flushed out on these little tiny dips, right? I mean, it's not a tiny dip. That's still like a 20% dip, but we bounce, we dip again, okay? And we're going to bounce eventually when we get the green dot, but I'm not getting shaken out inside of this golden zone, right? Because this is our buy zone, okay? Yes, you could sell some right here and you could save a little bit, but in the end, right, if you look at the monthly, the trend is up because the green dot is on the chart. So again, we're adding on the days we get the daily green dot, okay? And the last part of that equation here, okay, and one more thing I want to cover about this is the fact that you need to take a look at the mean. When we get extremely extended off of the mean like that, okay, I was kind of talking about it with XRP, but you can see Polkadot. Okay, Polkadot, yeah, green dot on the monthly, but look how far off the golden zone it was. It was 30% off of the golden zone. So when you get 20, 30% off of the golden zone, meaning up in this, you're up in this area, right? We want to sell up in this area. We want to sell when you get that extension off of the golden zone, right? Because as that happens, there's always going to be some type of retracement back into the mean. It always happens, right? Nothing goes straight up, nothing goes straight down. Things either go up, down, or sideways, okay? And everything moves in a cycle. Everything is a wave, right? It's a wave. So our goal is to buy on the bottom of the wave, okay, inside of this golden zone as long as the monthly dot is green, okay? So I'm going to go through these charts today. And I want you guys to keep all this in mind. If you're new, I know it could be a lot to take in, but it's actually really simple, and you're gonna see that as we scan through these. Something I added into the rules as of last week. I see some people struggling with position sizing. So when you see these green dots on the daily chart, right? When you see these daily green dots, you don't want to go all in, right? You don't want to put your whole entire portfolio in. What you want to do is average in. Okay, so if you have a let's just say a $10,000 portfolio, okay? And if you're like, okay, if you're like me and you're long on Polkadot right now, right? Because it has a monthly dot here and you're on the daily chart, right? You should be adding in increments of 5 to 10%, okay? So if you have a $10,000 portfolio, meaning you have $10,000 in your account, if you times this by 0.1, that would be 10%, okay? So you should add 1,000 here, 1,000 here, right? And 1,000 on the next one, right? Depending on what strategy you take up. But going all in on the first green dot you see down here isn't always the ideal strategy, because sometimes the market just goes sideways, right? Sometimes it goes straight up, but sometimes it just goes sideways. And there's nothing wrong with sideways action, okay? There is nothing wrong with sideways action, because you could see that's where the smart money likes to load, okay? When we're just going sideways. Everyone's freaking out about dot and link here. Okay, but again, we're just kind of going sideways. The action is not up, it's not down, it's just sideways. Okay, same thing with Polkadot, just sideways. Same thing with Bitcoin, right? Just sideways. Same thing with XRP. Okay, it's just sideways. If you're looking at it from the macro, a lot of people are just looking at it day to day and thinking, "Oh my God, we're red, it's over." Right? "Oh my God, we're red, it's over." Right? It's going sideways. If you zoom out of the chart, that's why we use the bigger time frames, because we're looking at things more from a macro perspective, right? And not in there on like the 15-minute chart like I was talking about earlier. "Oh my God, the bull run's over. Oh my God, the bull run's over," right? We're not doing that here. Okay, we're looking at the daily and we're understanding the market structure. You guys can see that XRP has dipped down to $2 1, 2, 3 times. What does that tell us? That tells us that the buyers are very strong at $2. Okay, right down there at 198. Okay, dipped down, got sucked up. This wick right here, that represents buyers stepping in, guys, meaning the sellers are trying to sell it off, but there's money down here. There's buy orders down here wanting to buy, wanting to get in. Okay, so this is a really interesting looking dot here on XRP. I'm going to move the stop loss up on this one to call it 220. 220 on the trade on XRP, but that one is looking good. Again, it's just a little too far off the golden zone for my liking. Again, we called XRP out at 50 cents, so that thing's sitting at a 30% premium right now. That's normally just too high for me. But you guys saw that other signal come in. That's why I took the position on comp. This was a 5% allocation. I added 5% of my total portfolio to this name, okay, on this green dot. So I'm averaging down here, again, because I got a green dot inside of the golden zone with the monthly chart green. Okay, that's just the exact setup I'm looking for. So my stop loss on this is right there at $67, okay, at the bottom of this wick right here, okay, because as long as this green dot is on the daily, we should be moving up here. So I'm expecting comp to explode. I'm wrong on the trade if it breaks down below 67, okay? So I put 5% of my portfolio in. If I'm risking 15% on 5%, what is that? Okay, it's like nothing, right? It's hardly 1% of your portfolio if you're only risking 5% on this entry. Okay, 15%, yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot if you put your entire portfolio into it, right? But if I'm only putting, let's just say, let's go back here. Let's just say that I have I'm just going to use my portfolio for example. So if I have a $100,000 portfolio and I'm putting in 5% here, okay, this is a really good lesson if you guys can understand this. So I added $5,000. That's 5% of my 100,000 portfolio, right? To calculate 5%, you type in the total of your portfolio, and everybody's different, right? You might have a $1,000 portfolio. Everyone's got to start somewhere. But if you multiply it by 0.05, which stands for 5%, that equals $5,000. So if I'm risking 15% here, okay, that's a 15% drop. If it breaks my $67 level, I'm multiplying that by 15, right? 0.15, that's 15%. I'm risking $750 on this trade total. Because if it breaks 67, I'm going to sell because I'm wrong, right? This green dot, a red dot will come if that level breaks, right? A red dot will come if that level breaks. You can be assured that. Okay, so 15% isn't that much if you're only investing 5% of your total portfolio. Okay, now if it breaks this level and goes down lower, say it comes down to like 55 or 50, okay, what I can do is I can rebuy, but instead of adding 5%, okay, what I could do is I could add 10%. Okay, so I double my position, right? Sorry, that was only 10,000. I would double my position. So I could go 0.1, right? And then add 10,000 down here. So I added 5,000 here, got stopped out. Now I'm adding 10,000. So I'm buying more shares cheaper, okay? And I wouldn't rebuy if the dot on the monthly flipped red. The dot on the monthly flipped red, that is when you have to plan your exit. That's when you know you're absolutely wrong on the trade. But that is just how you average down from a position. That's how I'm playing comp. And guys, I'm going to start doing a Monday video. New video schedule is going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, Monday is going to be the portfolio overview. I'm going to go over my portfolio and just talk about positions and stuff like that. Wednesday is going to be our chart request videos. So if you guys have chart requests throughout the week that you want me to cover, just drop them over here inside the Discord. That is a members only feature. You guys can look at the membership and what it offers right here. Trade alerts, watch lists, okay, all kinds of stuff over here. It's pretty much my premium content for people who are serious about this. We have about 1,000 like-minded investors over here, and it's only $4 a month to be a part of the community. But Wednesday is going to be our chart request video. So again, I'm going to be covering all these charts here on Wednesday, and then I'm moving the watch list from Saturday today. I'm going to move it to Friday. Okay, I'm moving that to Friday. I want to free up my Saturdays, so I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on YouTube and also on Facebook. Okay, we're dropping videos on Facebook and YouTube Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Moving forward, I'll make the announcement over here inside the Discord as well. And the Discord's free to join. We just have the paid version. So if you guys are new, that link is in the description and pinned in the comments section below. So let's go ahead and go over the watch list here. I'll start with my positions here. Again, I've been talking about comp. I really like comp here. It's got the monthly green dot that was called out there in November. So again, we're long on the trade. It had this big move up. Okay, and then it dipped all the way back into the golden zone. So from the top, it was at 141. It's already dipped 52%. So after something dips 52%, okay, you could bet that we're in some type of despair dip, okay, because people just watch their portfolios get cut in half, right? Because there was retail people buying up here, right? You can see when this wave is way up here, okay, that's when people are extremely greedy. So you got to keep in mind the fear and greed index. Okay, I talk about the fear and greed index right over here inside the course. Okay, there's a fear and greed index video. And if you guys are new, I'd highly recommend checking out this course over here. But the fear and greed index is just our blue wave. Okay, when the blue wave is up here, people are very greedy. When the blue wave is down here, people are very fearful. So we want to buy down in this area, especially on a daily chart. Okay, and again, this one's given the signal today. If you guys are watching the video Saturday, it's up about 4%, but we are getting the signal here from it. And again, the stop loss on the trade is going to be $67. The bottom of this wick right here, it's actually 68, but I always like to put it a little bit below. So 67 is my stop. And again, that's the signal that came here today. Again, the monthly chart still green, pointing straight up. The next one's DJT on Solana. So this is a meme coin. I hate even talking about these things, but I actually got involved in this at around a penny, and I got rugged. It's a rumor that Barron Trump actually created this project. And it's just rumor, total speculation, not a financial advisor, right? Do your own research. But when this thing came out, that was the rumor, okay, that he was the creator of this coin. If you guys don't know Barron Trump, he is Donald Trump's son. And this coin is called Trump coin, and it is on Solana. So I took a position on this. This is just kind of something that I threw a little bit of money at. I think I threw about, I want to say 2% of my portfolio at. And I'm just going to hold it and see what happens. Okay, some of these meme coins, I mean, if you're right on it, I mean, if that rumor turns out to be true, I got to imagine this thing's going to be a lot higher than 0.00003. Okay, if this thing goes to 10 cents right now, I have 7 million coins. Okay, if it goes to 10 cents, I'll make $700,000. So I'm just playing this off Trump getting into the office. If it turns out to be a legit rumor, total speculation. I'm expecting to lose all of my money on this play. Okay, that's why I didn't really put a lot in. Okay, I'm willing to risk the amount I'm willing to lose on this play. Okay, so that's total speculation play. Okta is the other one I currently took a position on, I believe, last week. Okay, Okta also green dot here on the monthly chart. What are we doing? We're looking at the daily. We're buying the green dots at or around the golden zone. So as long as the dot remains green on the monthly, I'm looking to add this. So I think I got in around, I want to say it was around 83 or 84. Okay, so I didn't get the best entry on this. Okay, the good entry would have been like 83 or something, but I'm literally down like 1%. My stop loss on this trade is right there at $82. Okay, I'm betting on this thing continuing back up here. My target's going to be anywhere from 90 to 95 on Okta. And again, I'm going to remain bullish on that name and look to average down on green dots as long as the last dot on the monthly remains green. Okay, that chart looks really, really bullish, though. It's got absolutely annihilated. This is a security company, online security company, so obviously there's more need for that here in the future. And again, as long as it holds 82, I'm long on it. If that breaks, I'm out. Okay, that's just a stock play. That's a lot less risky than some of these cryptos that you guys have been investing in. Okay, I like to trade high cap stuff. I don't like to trade the meme coins. Obviously, I got DJT in here, but that is like I'm not even looking at the wallet, right? I'm just holding that and maybe looking in like 5-10 years and seeing what happens. Okta, on the other hand, again, got the green dot right here in January, right around 80. That was last Monday. I think I entered here on around Wednesday. Okay, and it's sitting right on the 9 EMA. So I'm bullish on this name as long as the last dot remains green here. I think it has definitely has some meat on the bone if it goes back to all-time highs. I mean, that's a 259% move if it does, and it looks like they beat on their earnings. So if you guys don't know what these E's are on the stocks, this will tell you whether or not they're making or losing money. Okay, so Okta, you could see all of them are green. Okay, all of them are green, which indicates they are making money and they are performing well. Okay, when you see the E's down here, when you see something like Rivian, you can see the red ones. That means they're losing money. You can see they lost. They didn't lose money, but they made less than investors had expected. And then you could see right here their earnings report. Okay, if they're in the negatives, that means they're actually losing money quarter over quarter. But some of these companies, right, they're in debt and they're, you know, building their infrastructure. A lot of these companies are built off of, you know, loans from the bank and stuff that they need to get started. Obviously, if you're a big if you are a big car manufacturer like Rivian, I'm starting to see more and more of these cars on the road. So again, I'm just playing the charts. I don't care much about the fundamentals. The only thing I really want to know on the fundamentals are, do they have utility and are people using them? Okay, so DOT, on the other hand, I skipped over DOT here. I think I skipped over Link too, but Link, again, we talked about this already. Green dot still on the monthly chart. And the daily, where are we? We pulled back into the golden zone. So you had a chance to enter at a 5 to 10% allocation here, and a chance to enter here at a 5 to 10% allocation here. So if you go back to the rules, again, that's why I added that 5 to 10% in. We want to add on days of the green dot in or around the golden zone in 5 to 10% increments of our portfolio. We're not putting 100% of our portfolio in, 5 to 10% on every one of these dots, okay? And then looking to sell when we get the monthly dot. Okay, and taking profits along the way. You guys can take profits either when the dots get up here on the daily. Okay, you can see that was the time to sell, especially when the dots are printing and you're extended off of the golden zone, right? Like Chainlink was here at 31. Again, you were sitting at a 30% premium. Okay, when you get to that area, a pullback is coming. Okay, a pullback is coming into the golden zone. We don't necessarily want to buy when we're below the golden zone. We want to buy when we're up above it, right? Buying the pullback, buying the pullback. Okay, buying the pullback, buying the pullback. Okay, rip, and then sometimes the chart will break. Okay, that's why we use the stop loss. But Link, I still is in a great position. Okay, I think this one is still looking really good over 19. I'm looking for that green dot here in the next 2 to 5 days on Chainlink. If I get it, I most likely will add another 5 to 10% to this name. Okay, but I'm waiting on that green dot because, again, we only buy on days with a green dot in or around the golden zone at 5 to 10% allocations. Again, that allocation thing is really easy to understand. You guys just whip out your calculator here, okay? And if you have a, let's just say you have a $10,000 portfolio, okay, multiply that. If you want to do 5% allocation by 0.05, and you get 500. So again, I'm adding 500. I'm adding 500. I'm not putting my entire position in there. $500. $500. If you want to do that 10% allocation, all you got to do is multiply it by 0.1, right? Times 0.1, which is 10%. That's $1,000. So you're adding 1,000, adding 1,000. Okay, I don't like to have any more than 10 positions on at once. You can see I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I really don't even count DJT as a position because I'm not going to add to that. I have 7 million coins. I feel like that's really all I need. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But if it goes to $1, I'll make $7 million. Okay, and it's a completely speculation play. That does not involve trading or the strategy. That's just kind of one of those Hail Marys. Okay, so DOT, on the other hand, again, another position. Green dot is still there on the monthly. And once again, you had the opportunity to add here, opportunity to add here. Okay, and you're going to get another opportunity here. I'm going to say in the next 2 to 5 days, we should see some green dots here on these crypto candles. And you guys saw the one on XRP. So XRP could be the one that is going to lead the market here for us, guys. XRP could be the one that's going to lead the market on its next leg up. I don't think it's going to be Bitcoin. I don't think it's going to be Ethereum. I think it's going to be XRP. Okay, XRP is the one for this bull market, in my opinion. So you're seeing that signal there, and you're seeing some of these altcoins as well starting to follow. So we'll see. If we get some more green dots over here in the next 2 to 5 days, guys, okay, we got Comp and XRP. We got SUI as well the other day. But these ones here are the first ones. SUI, XRP, and Comp for this round. Those are the 3 that are green right now. Everything else has a red dot on the daily chart. Okay, but the majority of names, the majority of crypto still all have green dots on the monthly, right? You see Pepe still green on the monthly. Bonk, you can't really see it. QNT still green on the monthly, right? You got ETH still green on the monthly. Okay, you got Solana still green on the monthly. AVAX still green on the monthly. You got LCX still green on the monthly. Okay, Matic still green on the monthly. And all these names have had a pretty big pullback over the last 3-4 weeks. Okay, we were expecting this, guys. Okay, again, when your name gets to that 30% premium, that's when you need to start selling and looking for your re-entry. So I'd be looking to enter any of these names on the watch list today on the next round of green dots, just averaging down, again, in 5 to 10% increments. You're not putting your whole portfolio in at once. You're averaging in, averaging in, Okay, as long as we are in the golden zone, we are bullish on the market. Okay, if we break down below the golden zone, we break it, then we're in trouble. But as long as we're up in this thing, getting green dots, those are the places we're looking to add, especially if we have a green dot on the monthly chart. So dot and link, both still looking good. Looking to average down on both of those 5 to 10% allocations, right, on the next set of green dots. Rivian, I took this one on. I took this one yesterday. I'm gonna go long on this. This is more of a 6 to 12 month long for me. I took a very small position. I think it was a 5% allocation. So if it dips down even more, I'll average again in on the next daily green dot. You can see the daily came right here between 15 and 13, and I'm getting it right down there at about 14. So I'm getting it kind of in the middle of this range right here that we've been creating. Okay, you can see the range is right there from 1275 all the way up to 1663 right now. The dot is green on the monthly, so right, I'm bullish. I'm expecting this thing to break out. Okay, if I'm wrong on the trade, my stop loss is 1275. So I entered at around $14. So again, I'm risking 9% on this position, but it's only a 5% allocation. So it's really only like $500 that I'm risking because I only put 5% into it. And I bought the options on those. I bought the $20 $20 options here for January 16th of 2026. Okay, so those are way out. I like the open interest on those. The open interest is normally what I look at. That tells you if it's liquid. But you can see the options I got in at about $2.47. Again, it's only a 5% allocation. And I will look to add again on the next daily green dot, another 5% allocation, as long as the green dot remains on the monthly, right? If we come down here to 13, I might average down, but I think you see a bounce here on Monday on Rivian as well. So I'm long on that one. Again, that's a 6 to 12 month play there with the wave way down here on the monthly, and you got a green dot last month in December. So I'm long on this trade. The weekly also looks really good. Still, the weekly's trending up. If we can break out over 16, 17 bucks next week, oh man, it's going to get wild. Okay, it's going to be the Wild West. So I do plan on doing an options video here pretty soon for you guys to understand. I have a hard time teaching it because a lot of people get out of control with it. Okay, it's something that you need to use very strategically, and it's not really something for beginners that I would recommend. That's why I just recommend if you're just getting started, just to buy the stock, right? Just go trade like high market cap stocks like Apple or Microsoft, or you could even trade the SPY, the SPY, which is the top 500 stocks. Yeah, you can see it's been on an absolute tear here, but you could be buying these pullbacks, right? Buy the pullback, boom, rip, buy the pullback, boom, buy the pullback, boom. Okay, and the SPY actually broke down a little bit there on Friday. That's a little concerning. So we'll see if that thing gets bought back up. I mean, the monthly chart has just ran for like 12, 13 months in a row. So it's going to be a really interesting couple of months. We got a new president coming into the United States. It feels like political powers are shifting. There's a lot happening. The whole financial system is technically shifting, and it's not a light switch that you just turn on and off. It's something that happens gradually over time. And, if XRP and all these cryptos are going to do what they're supposed to do, I got to imagine we are very well positioned right now, because I still think we have another big leg up on all these altcoins, guys. I think altcoin season started, it started in November, but December is where we're getting the second wave here. I believe if you look at the cheat sheet, I believe we're somewhere in a bear trap. Okay. I believe we had this takeoff phase in November, December. I believe we're getting a pullback right now, and we're right in the middle of this. Okay, I think this is the next move here in the markets over the next, I'm going to say the top's going to be probably between March and June. Okay, probably middle of 2025 is when I'm probably going to be looking to exit. Okay, and there will be opportunities along the way, but I will most likely be looking to unload a lot of my positions over the next couple of months. Okay, I'm going to say 1 to 3 months. Okay, between February and probably April. Right before May. Sell in May and go away. That's a real thing. Okay, so again, looking to average down on the green dots. So let's get into the watch list here. We got Plug. Plug gave a green dot back here in February. This is Plug Power. It kind of had some volume last week. It's pretty far up there on the indicator. So this is not my favorite. Okay, it's pretty high up there in greed territory, so I'd like to see this one actually break over the structure. I'm going to actually move that one back to the blue list. But XRP, we already talked about. Again, the trade is long now. I'd set a stop loss at 220 if you're in this name. If 220 breaks, there's probably going to be some more dipping, but as long as that dot is green, we're ripping. You don't got to be worried about the dipping when we're ripping. Okay, as long as the dot remains green, if we can close at these levels here today on XRP, I think we're going to get a big bounce next week into the inauguration of Trump and all this stuff that's going to happen. 220 is a very solid support. You can see we pulled back into it there and got bought up. The monthly dot is still green, so I would definitely set a stop loss order somewhere around 220. You could set it at 215 or 210 if you want, but this level looks really good, and you're even making a higher high here from the bounce. And you got the green dot showing up today, so looks really good over 220. Here's IONQ. We talked about this in last week's watch list. Okay, this just got to a point where, again, it was sitting at 40% off of our golden zone. When we're sitting 40% off of the mean, right, the golden zone, we're up here in this territory. Oh my God, quantum computing is going to be the next biggest thing in the whole wide world, right? Everyone's just super jacked about it. And then all of a sudden, the stock drops from 55 all the way down to 25, and you're down 60%. So now that the name has dropped down 60% down here to 25, I actually like it. Okay, I actually like the name down here in the golden zone. What I'd be waiting for is a green dot here on the daily. You could even maybe look at the month or the 4 hour here and see that $25 level, $26 level is a solid support. So if you wanted to go long on this, if you think this thing's going to rebound, right, I definitely use that 5 to 10% allocation and set that stop loss at 25. That's the low of this candle right here. IREN, this is an energy company. So they also are green here on the monthly, and they have pulled back into the golden zone. So we're sitting in the golden zone here. You got the red dot there on Friday. So you could have sold some there, or you could set a stop loss at around $10. If that breaks, right, what you could do is you can add on the next green dot if this stop loss breaks. So you got the red dot, right? Now your stop loss should be right there at 980. Okay, 980 is your stop loss. If that breaks, we'll most likely come down to $8, $8 or $9, and you can add again on the next green dot. So once you get the red dot, you need to set the stop loss at the level, right? The level to watch is this level. This is where we bounced at 982. So you got the red dot here on the daily. Again, we're not worried because the monthly chart is still green. But if we break down, right, below 982, we could be in some trouble. Okay, and if that happens, what you could do is just average down on the next green dot on the daily as long as the green dot remains on the monthly. But that's going to be an interesting one. I don't think if this thing doesn't hold 980, I think it's going to be in trouble. So watch that one. I'm going to put these in my favorites here. I like IONQ and I like XRP here. Snapchat, that was up like 8%, back up to 13 there on, I believe it was Friday. Had a big, nice jump. I sold this one around 1280. I made like 50% on my options, but that one looks like it's still running. So the new stop loss for this is going to be right there at 1180. Okay, 1180 on the stop loss for Snapchat. Again, we're entering on the day of the green dot. That was right here at $11. It went all the way up to, what was that, 13. So you're talking about a 20% move in the matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Okay, 5 days, 20%, that's pretty good. And that one looks like it has some continuation on it. It bounced perfectly off the 9-day moving average. You could see the hourly chart just absolutely ripped. Okay, but I personally think we're just a little too late to this one. I'd be a holder of this name until we get the red dot, but I wouldn't be looking to buy that one this week. So I'm going to put that one on the blue list. Okay, I have the blue list, the red list, and the green list. If you guys want to learn how to formulate some watch lists, again, there's so many ways to do this, but the way I do it is I just use 3 different lists, and I'm not going to go over that here today. I actually have a video in the trading course over here that you guys could check out. Okay, this one right here, how to set up effective trade watch lists, a beginner's guide. That's a great video to start on. Okay, great video to start on if you guys want to learn how to set up your own watch lists. I'd highly recommend that video and all those videos in that course. DKNG, this one gave the green dot here on Monday. Boom, you got that at 37. This thing's trying to rip now. So what I do on this one is set a stop loss down here at 37. Okay, and I just continue to ride that one up. Okay, volume is increasing there. The dot is red there on the monthly, though. So that's when you want to be careful about. You really, really, really need to set a stop loss. I'm going to say right there at 30, call it $37 on this one. Okay, if you want to play the continuation, I would hold that until you see the red dot there on the daily. Again, the monthly chart is showing a red dot this month. Okay, but that doesn't mean the chart can't get saved here. Okay, that just means that this level right here, okay, at $37, absolutely needs to hold. If we break 37, this chart is broken, okay, and we're going to do one of these. Okay, so 37, very, very important stop loss for DKNG this week. DJT, I like this one. Okay, it's sitting right at the bottom of the golden zone here, right at the bottom of it. It's beautiful. Okay, I got a lot of people asking me about this. This trade is long over $32. $32 is our stop loss on DJT. My target on that one's going to be anywhere from 47 all the way up to 55. This is Donald Trump's media company. And again, the last dot is still green on the monthly. Once again, he's getting inaugurated little over a week on the 20th of January. So $32 is the stop. I'd remain a holder of this name as long as $32 holds. Yes, you got the red dot there, but as long as 32 holds, you should be long on the trade. Okay, we're still in the golden zone. You guys have nothing to panic about with the red dots inside the golden zone. You just need to make sure the structure, right, the low from here holds, and the low is 32.50. But again, I like to set it a little bit below. Put it at $32. Okay, $32. You're long on DJT. Ada Cardano, another one that looks good. This one should follow suit here with XRP. It's trying to bounce off the top of the golden zone. I really, really like that. And stop loss on that one's going to be 87. Again, monthly chart still pointing straight up. This thing has some room to run here. Okay, bouncing right on the top of the golden zone. The next daily green dot is the one you're going to want to add on. Okay, and the level to watch right now is the top of the golden zone right there at 87. I like that one. If it's in my favorites list, I would be actively looking to buy on a daily green dot. Okay, you got QNT also forming a really, really nice pattern here. Okay, stop loss on this one's going to be 95. I'd be looking to buy this one on the next daily green. And for the record, guys, all these names that I'm going to cover, okay, I got to kind of run through this a little bit today because we're cooking some ribs up at the old man's house. But I'm going to run through these names. I'm going to look at the daily just because the monthly chart on all these names is green. It's never in my watch list if it's not green on the monthly chart. Okay, that's a rule. That's the first rule we got to follow. We never buy assets that are not green on the monthly chart. Okay, and QNT here at a perfect spot right down there at the bottom of the golden zone. Okay, ready to go. This thing's ready to rip. As long as it holds 94, okay, we're golden. Okay, and we're just looking for that green dot for that entry. But that looks like it could come in the next 2 to 5 days. Here's Pepe. Pepe also setting up really nicely here. Stop loss on this one's going to be right there at 0.00000016. Once again, a name we would add on the next daily dot because the monthly is green. So that daily dot should come in the next 2 to 5 days. That stochastic RSI is back down here on the ground. Okay, that's where we're looking to enter. Okay, next green dot, folks, that's going to be the signal. And Pepe's looking really good here with a doji today. Just make sure it holds that red line there at 0.00000016. We got Bonk. Bonk is a bit below the golden zone, but not too far. Okay, as long as it's within 5%, you're good. What I would do is use the stop loss from this candle right here. Okay, and look to add again on the next green dot. The monthly chart, kind of red there. You just really, really, really want to make sure that 0.000025 holds. Snow, okay, also one we've been tracking for a long time. Not a long time, about a month. Okay, we got the signal back here in November. Okay, nice big run up. Had this big run up on the daily. Okay, wave way up here. People are greedy. What happened? Pulled back from 190 all the way to 150. Okay, and you got the green dot there on Friday. Okay, that was last Friday. I'm sorry, 2 Fridays ago on the 3rd at around 156. Stop loss on this trade is right there at 153. Okay, call it 152. Okay, and I think that one has a lot more room to go. So Snow's getting lifted up there. We got PANW also back down here in the golden zone. But I think, yeah, this one has a red dot on the monthly. So this one's a little more worrisome. What the last line of defense is going to be when we get the green dot. So you can see how it had this big similar dip right here. Boom, boom, dip down, green dot, rip. We're going to see if that repeats the pattern. So what I want to do is I want to watch for the daily green on this one to see if they save the chart. Right, if we get a green and then a red, then the chart's going to be broken. So I'm waiting on a green dot on the daily before I count that one out. Oxy's the one I was talking about. I was talking about this one with Mike the other day, and something I pointed out and that we found on the chart was the fact that we are pulling back here on the monthly. This is I believe they're an oil company, ticker OXY, a stock. You can see the monthly chart is way down here. Okay, it was way down here last time. So this one, in my opinion, could potentially bounce here. My stop loss on the trade would be $49. Okay, it's breaking out, and the wave is way up here. So this is just one we want to keep an eye on. Again, the last dot is not green yet, but you could see with this candle right here, it's likely that it could come here in February if we get a move up. So This one is a play on oil and gas. If you guys think that it's going to do good under Trump, he has been very outspoken about drilling and being more pro-America with drilling and energy and stuff like that. So OXY, $49, right? $49 is going to be the stop loss on OXY. And this one would be a play. You see how the candle shifted green? Okay, this would be a play on that continuing to go up this month and also getting a green dot here in February. So we don't have confirmation yet. This is just one we want to watch. And above 49, I think Oxy looks really good. Here's QSI, another quantum computing stock. Okay, it's back down in the golden zone. So what I want to see on this is a little more consolidation like that before a big run up. So I think this one has a little bit more room to go. I honestly like IONQ a little more than QSI. It's going to be interesting to see how these things move this week. Okay, we wouldn't be entering until we get that confirmation of that green dot. Okay, or until things start slowing down. Yes, we're in the golden zone, but that doesn't mean rush in and buy. We want to wait for that confirmation on the daily. Okay, here's Uber. Not Uber. This is BA, Boeing. Boeing also gave a green dot here on the monthly back in December, just like it did right here in August of 2022, and it had a really nice run up. So we got this back in December. And by the way, guys, all these green dots, the green and red dots on the monthly are all called out over here inside the alert section. Okay, you can see the monthly dots. I have now added those into our alert section here. You can see all these stocks had red dots on the monthly. Okay, this month. That came right there on the 9th. Okay, and then the daily one, just the green dots on the daily are called out over here. So the monthly greens and the monthly reds and the daily greens are all called out on our watch list over there in the Discord. But this BA one was called out last month. What happened? It had a really nice run up. We have this little retracement here. And now what we are waiting for, is a green dot on the daily. Okay, we just need that daily green dot. Let's watch for that this week. I'm going to move that one up to my favorites list. We got Ethereum. Ethereum looks good too. I'm going to move that up to my favorites list as well. I like this one as long as we hold 3,000. 3,000 seems to be a very, very important level for Ethereum. It looks like they had some news. But again, we are long as the monthly dot remains green. So as long as that monthly remains green, folks, we have nothing to worry about. And I think you're going to see a green dot on Ethereum in the next 2 to 5 days. Okay, you could see some of this action, but I do think you're going to see a green dot here shortly on the daily, and we are looking to buy those as long as the last dot is green on the monthly chart. Riot, blockchain, still in the golden zone. These crypto miners are just way too choppy for me, man. I haven't traded them. I know some of you guys are, but they're just way too choppy for me. I'm just not a fan of trading those. But it did give you the green dot here at around 10 or 11, and it's sitting at around 12 right now. So I would put a stop loss on Riot at about 11. And again, the last dot is still green here on the monthly chart. So as long as 11 holds, Riot, I would say, looks decent. Not my favorite. I'm actually going to move that one back to the blue list. Here's Schwab. This is Charles Schwab. They are a exchange, kind of like Robinhood and kind of like Coinbase. Got a red candle here on the monthly. It's okay. The dot's still green. Just waiting for that green dot confirmation. Okay, another one in the golden zone. We just want that green dot there on the daily as long as the last dot remains green on the monthly. Here's DE. This is Deere and Company. They make the tractors. That one looks a little overextended for my liking too, and it's just in free fall right now. So it's in the golden zone. I want to see if that one will bounce off like 390. Okay, again, just waiting on the green dot confirmation. Hasn't been the greatest trade here, and the monthly chart really doesn't look that fantastic either. I'm going to move that one over to the blue list. Well, it's in the golden zone, so I'm going to keep it in the green list. But if we get that red dot, I'm going to go ahead and look to sell it. But 385, that's the level I'm watching for the bounce. 390, again, I'd probably look to enter again on the next green dot there on DE. But you can see the last few signals haven't been very good, right? 430 got stopped out. Okay, what was that one? 420 got stopped out. So until that breaks above the 9 EMA there, or we get a little bit of a bigger jump, right, with more volume, like right here, very light volume, you could tell that that was not a reversal. You could tell that this wasn't a reversal based on the color of the candle. Okay, we just need a big green stick here, okay, and a green dot on DE. Here's HUT, another Bitcoin miner. Monthly chart still green and pointing up. Had a little jump here off the golden zone, and now it's pulling back again. You got the red dot there on what was that? That looked like it was That looked like it was on the 10th. You should have been entering here on this green dot around 22 or so. True stop loss is going to be right there at, call it $20. If that breaks 20, right, sell, and then you can enter back in if we get a dip down to this area. But again, red, you want to wait for the green, and you want to make sure you're setting your stop loss. You could even put it up there at 21 if you want to be less conservative. Okay, you'd be like at a break-even trade if you were entering on this trade. Here's Coinbase. Okay, these crypto stocks move pretty funny. Okay, I still like Coinbase here. Okay, we're in the golden zone. Again, this is where we're taking profits up here at 350. Again, we were sitting at about a 28% premium up there. Okay, not buying up here. We want to buy in or around the golden zone as long as the last dot remains green here on the monthly. Okay, so the daily of Coinbase is still looking good as long as we hold, right, this low right here. As long as we hold 245. Okay, 245, you could even call it 240. If 240 breaks, you could sell it, okay, and then just buy on the next green dot. But you did get the red dot there on Friday on Coinbase. So 240, I said 250. It ended up hitting that level. 240 is the level you want to watch now. I still think it's long as we can get a green dot here in the next couple days and we can save this level at 240 or 245. It's going to be fine. If it sells off, it'll just be another opportunity to buy if you're long on Coinbase, which you should be because the last dot here is green on the monthly of Coinbase. If it sells off to 200, I'm going to load up on this thing. Okay, I would absolutely just load the F up on Coinbase. So 245 is a very important level for that. And then Solana also back down here inside the golden zone. Okay, monthly chart, you got a red doji there. No dot yet. So we really need to pump here into the end of the month to save these charts, guys. Right now, with the current level, I put a stop loss right down here at 175. Okay, you are buying right here in December at around 186. Broke up, came back. It's retesting the levels. Wait for a green dot on Solana this week. I'm going to move coin up just because I want to watch this for a green dot. If we get a green dot, I will enter Coinbase on the next trade. And Solana doesn't look bad either as long as we hold 175. I'll move that one up as well. We got AVAX, kind of same thing. All these crypto charts are the same across the board right now. The monthly charts are looking good. The daily chart is just consolidating here, right? The level you want to watch here right now on AVAX is right there at $34. That would be my stop loss on AVAX. And again, just waiting on that green dot confirmation. I'll move that one up as well. Here's LCX. Again, just chopping around. We've been range bound between here and here over the last 3 weeks, between 31 and 23. And we're back down here at that 21 level. So this is where the buyers were stepping in. Again, another one we're just going to want to wait on that green dot confirmation on. Once again, the monthly chart is still bullish. As long as the last dot remains green, we're still 1 to 6 month vision. Just looking to buy the pullbacks here on the daily. So you could have entered here, right? Same area, same area. You could have averaged down in this area, and you're going to be able to average down again here with that 5 to 10% allocation on LCX. So I hope you guys really start to understand the reason we do the 5 to 10% allocation and don't just go all in at once. I have a really good video on dollar cost averaging right over here. Okay, dollar cost averaging inside of the trading course here. I highly recommend you guys come watch all these videos over here. If you guys want to understand this strategy and market structure a little bit more, that course is completely free. And that link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Here's Matic, still green on the monthly. This thing hasn't gone anywhere, man. Okay, and as long as it's above 40 cents, we're long on this trade. Again, you could have added here, you could have added here, and you're going to get another opportunity to add again here on Matic. I'm not the biggest fan of Matic, but we'll see if that one breaks out. That's an Ethereum name. Here's Flare, FLR. This is an altcoin I've been tracking for a while. Had the opportunity to add here. Ended up getting stopped out. You're going to get another opportunity here in the next 2 to 5 days. I'd say I'm long this one over 2 cents. As long as 2 cents holds, this one looks good, right? You probably got stopped out on this one here off the red dot. But, right, you could just rebuy back down in here with either more money or you could just average down from here down to here. If you buy here at 0.026 and buy here at 0.022, your average is actually 0.024. So you bought at 0.026, you bought at 0.025 or 0.022, and now your average is 0.024, right? 0.026, 0.025. If you're buying the same amount in both positions, right, your average should be at 0.024. That's why we don't go all in on the first green dot that we see here on the daily. EOS is another one. I like EOS. EOS looks good, just sitting right on the bottom of that. I love that one. Okay, and 69 cents is my stop on this one. I still think this is in a great range. Okay, the last dot is green here on the monthly, and this thing's just going sideways right now. Okay, just sitting right on our line. Okay, sitting right at the bottom of the golden zone. Okay, that is my favorite place to buy right there, baby. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful consolidation here. Again, sideways. We went up a little, went down, went up a little, went down, but we're not really moving in any direction. We're literally just range bound right now between 96 and 69. Okay? So 69 cents is your stop loss on EOS here. And as long as the last dot remains green here on the monthly, we should be looking to add on these green dots down here. Okay, green dot on EOS. That's going to be a great place to average down. That one's up there on the favorites. Let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin also looks really good. Okay, stop loss on this trade is going to be right there at 94. I'm going to call it $94. And again, look at for the green dot for the entry. Okay, 94 is your stop loss on Litecoin. That one looks good and it looks like it's coiling up. Here's Disney breaking down now into the golden zone. We're still green on the monthly though. So again, another name, we're just hunting for that daily green dot. Here's Datadog. You got the red dot there on Friday, or I'm sorry, on Tuesday. So that's a place where you can sell and then rebuy again back on that green dot confirmation. If that thing comes down to 130, I think it's going to be an excellent place to enter. This is a data company, obviously. And again, looking to enter on the next daily green dot on that one as long as the last dot on the monthly stays green. Here's Near Token sitting just below that level there on, on the daily. Let's check the monthly and make sure it's still. So it's got a red candle on the monthly, unfortunately. But this one's not my favorite. Okay, I'm going to actually move this one into my blue list just because it's sitting right below the daily there. Here's MSTR. MSTR is just consolidating right on the top. So big level for MSTR is going to be around $300. It did get a red dot on Friday, so you definitely need a stop loss at $300 if you are in the trade. Okay, and if that breaks, you just come back down here and enter again. Okay, again, you can enter at 5% here. If it breaks, enter at 10% down here. Okay, that's how you average down. Okay, so cut your losses if it breaks. But if we get a green dot here on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, and this $300 level holds, you should see this one rip again. This is just another name, though, that's really ran hard. It does actually have a red dot here on the monthly. So this one actually is going to be disqualified unless we can get rid of that monthly dot. If it closes red, that's when we take it out of the list. If it closes the month red, right, like it did over here, that's when we have to take it off the list. But MSTR's ran a little too hot for my liking. And I think it really, really needs to hold 300 here. If MSTR breaks 300, we're going to be in some trouble, or it's going to be in trouble. I'm not holding the position. So watch for the next green dot on that and watch to make sure $300 holds. $300 is just the low of this green candle that we got the dot on right there. Okay, stop loss is always at the dot of the green candle. The bottom of the candle with the green dot. Okay, here's Zcash. Ooh, this one sold off pretty hard here as well. It's got a green dot right there. On the monthly, the daily chart, big sell-off. Again, up here, we're looking to sell Zcash. Okay, we're at a 30% premium. It's pulled back a total of 39% here. 45 is going to be a big level for that one, but we are just waiting on a green dot on that. And let's go ahead and move that one up as well. Okay, green dot will be your entry on Zcash. Again, as long as the last dot remains green, and that doesn't look like it's going anywhere. I like Zcash this month. So Zcash is one I'd be looking to allocate into as long as we wait for that green dot, just like we got it right here. Boom, 54 all the way up to 78. That was a beautiful move. Okay, and you can see where the stochastic RSI, this thing, when that thing touches the white dotted line and you're that far off the golden zone, okay, you want to sell. You want to take some off. You want to sell half of the whole position. Okay, when we're extended off the golden zone is when we look to sell. Okay, right here, you should have looked to sell. You could have bought the pullback, sold again up here. Boom, stochastic at the top. Bang. Now we're back down here in fear territory. Again, if you guys don't know what the fear and greed index is, okay, that's our blue wave. Greedy up here, fearful down here. We're buying the fear and we're selling the greed. Okay, we don't want to buy the greed. We want to sell the greed. Okay, and we want to buy the fear. So after a 50% retracement, okay, that's normally when people, again, are up in despair. Okay, there's been a 40-50% pullback. Oh no. Okay, things in despair. So we're not buying up here with everybody else after it runs really hard, right? We're not buying the 7th candle up. We want to buy the 7th candle down. right? Red, 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 red. Then we look for the entry. So this one's going to set up really nice on the green dot. That's actually probably one of my best, my favorite charts right here for this week is Zcash. Okay, I like that one. I like ADA too. All these names look good. And look at that, XRP still ripping there. What else we got here? I think we're getting pretty close here. Got a few more names. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend so far. We are barbecuing ribs and watching the playoff game today. So, looking forward to that. Adam. Adam is the next one here. 577 is the level. You can see a green doji coming in there. That one looks good. I'd say $6 is the stop on this one. This one's going to go up in the favorites list too. Okay, and that one also is still green on the monthly chart. So, Adam, I think you can actually stake this on Coinbase for a pretty hefty amount of money. I think they pay you like 20% APY, but, I mean, this thing, next green dot's going to light up, and I really like the doji candle. I'm actually going to call this out over here. Adam. Doji candle. Okay. Adam looks interesting. And XRP's up 7%. Man. Again, we called that dot out yesterday, guys. I mean, if you guys are watching this, if you guys don't have alerts set up for this, you can come here. I think you could set up alerts. I'm not really sure how to do it. Oh, you right-click on it. Notification settings, all messages. So if you guys want alerts, right, you get them over here as a member, but if you want to be notified, just come here, notification settings, and hit all messages. Okay, I think that's actually the default if you have your notifications turned on. And if you want to turn notifications off for one of these channels, like you don't like the research tool, go to notifications and then do nothing, and then you won't be notified from that channel. If that makes sense. But Adam's putting a nice doji in there. I really like Adam. That one got moved up to the favorites. Okay, that's right up there with the winners. Okay, and I think $6 is a solid stop loss there for Adam. Disney we covered, Datadog we covered, Hims. Hims is red, so again, you want to wait for the next green dot. You want to set a stop loss probably right there at $24. If 24 breaks, you definitely want to exit that one. Maybe wait for a little bit more of a correction. Let's look at the monthly. Ooh, the monthly's red here, so 24 absolutely needs to hold. I'm going to go ahead and take that one off my list here. I think it's ran too hard. So I don't take it off my list until the candle closes red. That's the thing. Okay, so when the candle closes red on the monthly, that's when I'll take it off my list. But if this one breaks 24, we're most likely coming down to the 20 to 17.5 level. So 24 is a big level for Hims, and that one's got the red dot showing up on the monthly. So be careful with that one. Here's Microsoft. Microsoft is also red here on the monthly. So that's consolidating a bit. I'm gonna take that one, put that one back on the red list. We got Filecoin. This one is also green here on the monthly, and that one's sitting right at the bottom of the golden zone. So 470 is going to be the level you want to watch here. I gotta let my dog out here. One sec. Hey, babe. Bubba's coming out. Filecoin, once again, that one just needs that green dot confirmation. Level to watch on that's going to be, I'm going to call it 470. Okay, 470, you can even put it down here at 430 if you want to be less conservative. But the next green dot looks like a good place to load up as long as that last dot remains green on the monthly. I think the pump's coming here into the end of the year, guys. End of the year. I'm not the end of the year, but the end of the month. Okay, into February. Okay, and here's HNT down at the bottom of the golden zone here. And $5 is going to be the level to watch on that one. So you had a chance to average in here at 6 or $7. Okay, it broke down. Okay, had a chance to average in here at 580. Broke down again. 10% allocation, 10% allocation, and another 10% allocation to come here. As long as that last dot remains green on the monthly, you can't see. Okay, so the monthly chart is actually red here on HNT. So this one's been absolutely clobbered. So this is going to be a really interesting one to watch this week. That next green daily dot, I'm going to look to take an entry. Okay? Because, again, this is the last line of defense. Okay? If it breaks 5, helium's going to fall to the floor. But if it can hold 5 and give us a green dot above 5, I think that one's going to be a big, big winner this cycle. So be careful. Okay, you got the red dot there. It doesn't mean, right, we have 20 more days till the end of the month, right? 20 days for us to get a pump and that dot to go away. Because the dot can go away, guys, if we get a jump up. If we end up bouncing off a 5 or something, we could get some buyers and they could push the price back up to 8, and that would take this dot away. That's why I don't like to give up on it until the dot closes red. Okay, if it closes red, then we got to take a look and we got to make a decision. But $5 looks like a very, very strong level for HNT. Okay, it absolutely needs to hold. And if we get this next round of green dots here over the next 2 to 5 days, because XRP is telling us, hey, look at that, 8 is up today. We're getting some buyers stepping in here. So a lot of these names are what we're going to want to watch. I'm going to move HNT up here. And if that gets a green dot on the daily above 5, I'm going to buy that name because that has been a significant pullback. I mean, I'm talking about a 50% pullback from the top. And once you get that green daily, okay, that's going to be a great place to average in. That will be the last line of defense, though. That'll be the last level. Okay, and if that level breaks, the chart is broken. Right, the monthly chart will print red, and we will be off of that trade. But we just, again, want to wait for that daily dot there on the daily and watching $5 on that. We got ICP. ICP is also green on the monthly still, okay? And again, right inside our golden zone. So waiting on the green dot on that one as well. You had a chance to add here at 10, had a chance to add here at 10. We'll see if we'll get another chance to add again at $10, but 10 looks like very, very solid support. I would put a stop loss at $9 on ICP, and I would look to buy the next daily green dot on that one. Okay, Render, RNDR, also green here on the monthly. Okay, we're just waiting on the green dot confirmation right at the bottom of our golden zone there. And again, guys, if you do not have this indicator and you guys are new, you guys can get it right over here in the trading indicator tab. It's a couple of clicks and all of these indicators, the golden zone, the red and green dots, everything loads into your screen. I have a free trading course over here you guys can watch and learn more about the strategy and how to use the indicators. Okay, that's all over there inside the Discord. The link is in my description and pinned in the comment section if you're watching on YouTube. XTZ, monthly chart here, again, pointing straight up. XTZ is another name that I really like. I'm going to move this one up to the favorites list as well, and I'm looking to buy the next daily green dot. Support on this one at 120 looks strong. Doesn't mean it has to hold. The absolute bottom looks like $1. So once again, we'll see where that green dot comes. You had the chance to average in here. You had the chance to average in here. Okay, and you're going to get another chance to average in again here. And the monthly chart is looking, look at that volume, guys. Big volume coming in there. See that? Those two volume bars? That is what we call smart money. Okay, that's not retail coming in there and buying. Okay, you can see, boom. Volume ignites the move. Okay, XTZ could be a big, big winner this round. Okay, and I'm looking to eat that one up here on the next daily green dot on XTZ. That one's going to the top. I didn't even notice that volume, but look at that. Light volume, light volume, light volume, massive volume. Okay, smart money volume right there, folks. Smart money volume. And I think you can actually stake this one on Coinbase as well for like a 3%. For a 3% APY. But that one looks good. Again, looking to buy on the next daily green dot as long as the monthly green dot holds green. As long as the monthly is green, we are trending up and we are long on the trade. 1 to 6 months out on all trades. We're not day traders. Okay, little 2% dips don't freak us out. Okay, we're simply just looking to average down. Let's look at Ondo. Ondo's another name down here again. Green dot on the daily. We need it. Here's MNMD. I don't like this one, to be honest with you guys. I think I'm going to take this one out of my watch list, and the second I do that, it's probably going to go up to like 1 million. But I don't like how choppy this thing trades. I'm not a big fan of it. I like larger market cap names, so I'm going to go ahead and actually delete that from the signals. If you guys have it on your watch list and want to keep following it, then be my guest. But that one's just too choppy for me. Okay, I don't like trading this kind of chop. So, yeah, I'm just not a big fan of that name anymore. Here's Wolf. Wolf had a red dot on Friday as well. Big, big level for that one's going to be $5 to watch. Again, looking to add on the next green dot as long as the monthly remains green. I believe it is potentially flipping red here. So, yeah, we're really going to need to hold that $5 level. That's the last line of defense. If that breaks, it'll probably come back down to 4. Again, red dot on the monthly, not my favorite trade. We'll take a look at it when the next green dot comes and see what level that is at. But if that breaks down, okay, that's right. That's going to be something to worry about. Again, we've gone up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months in a row. You're seeing the red dot up here. That's typically where we want to exit. Our entry should have been down here on December at around 2. It went as high as $8. That was about a 300% move all the way to the top. So again, selling up in this area, selling up in this area, buying down in this area. So Wolf, again, red dot, want to wait for the green dot. I would definitely set a stop loss at 5. If it breaks, I would definitely be selling and looking to enter again on the green. Not my favorite looking chart on that either. Here's Algo with a doji. Algorand with a doji. We can move that one up to 33 cents. Okay, you had a chance to add here at around 33 cents, chance to add here at around 33 cents. It's safe to say 33 cents is a pretty important level on this one. Let's put the stop loss at 32 just so we don't get pinched out. But another one we want to look to buy this week on a green dot on the daily chart. Again, monthly chart still trending up, looking good. I got to stand up real quick. Where's everyone tuning in from? Okay, I want to go ahead and do a giveaway for you guys. I want to do a 100 XRP giveaway. Okay, we don't have to do anything. I'd really appreciate it if you guys liked the video and stuff, but I try to get to 150 likes. I just want to do a giveaway here for you guys. So I'm going to do a 100 XRP giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and create that here. Okay, and I'm going to do 100. It's going to be 7 days. Okay, we're going to pick one winner and 100 XRP. Okay, enter to win 100 XRP. Tap the emoji, this emoji right here, to win. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do this giveaway. 100 XRP for the people over here in the Discord. I'm going to create that. All you guys got to do is go ahead and click this emoji right here to enter. See, you can see I entered right there. But I'm gonna not enter because I don't want to be the winner. So you guys can just click on that over there, and we'll go ahead and draw a winner in 7 days for 100 XRP. That price could be $4, could be $5. Who knows where it's going to be, but I will go ahead and give away 100 XRP. I just really appreciate all the support and all the contribution, guys. I appreciate you guys liking and commenting on the videos. I appreciate you guys sharing, just everything. Okay, we're a unit over here. Okay, there is no one. This channel isn't about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us as a community. Again, we have over 1,000 members over here, so I'm just really, really grateful to all the new people who are joining and allowing me to, share information and educate and take this on as a role in my life. So I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Welcome to all the new Spartans, all the new members. Welcome to all of the recruits, all the new people to the server who maybe aren't members yet. But I just wanted to say welcome and thank you. And if you guys want to enter for that giveaway, again, just go over here to the giveaway tab. And all you guys got to do is click this emoji right here, and you will be entered to win the 100 XRP. That drawing will be January 18th, 2025. Once again, I appreciate all you guys, and I love having you guys here, and I love the Overkill community. So God bless you all. Let's get back into the charts here, and let's get back to having a nice Saturday. Jasmine. Jasmine's also another one that has a green dot there on the monthly, and the daily is still right here in the zone. Once again, waiting on that green dot confirmation on the daily. Uniswap looking to reverse here, okay? Uniswap looks really, really good. Okay, that one looks like it's going to print a green dot today or tomorrow. We got Uniswap here. Okay, Uniswap looking really, really good over there. That dot will be called out, but that looks like it's probably going to come here by the end of the day or tomorrow for sure. Uniswap's going to be right up there, and the stop loss on that's going to be right there at $12. I really like Uniswap here. That'd be a good 5 to 10% allocation this week. Okay, $12 is going to be the stop loss on that trade. Here's CRO, right down here in the golden zone. Okay, again, just waiting on that green dot confirmation. This one looks good over 13. Okay, wait for the confirmation. Again, if all these coins are going to follow XRP, because again, we got the XRP dot today, it's showing up. So if all these other altcoins are going to follow XRP, you can bet there's going to be a ton of green dots coming in this week over here to the alert section. Okay, just like we had a couple weeks ago. There's going to be another round of daily green dots, another round of dots where we can buy again, okay, and add to our positions. because we're adding and buying and want to stay long as the last dot on the monthly remains green. Okay, and again, CRO is one of those names that is still green here on the monthly. Has it pulled back? Yes, it's had a pullback. Okay, it was all the way up here at 23 cents and pulled all the way back to 14. Okay, so all we're waiting on is the green dot confirmation. We got BBAI is back down in the golden zone. Let's check the monthly on that. That one's still green as well. Another AI play here. Okay, we just need that green dot confirmation. Again, we're back down in the golden zone. So we're waiting for that green dot confirmation to take our entry, to look for the entry. This one will probably bounce off $3. Here's CMG getting absolutely rocked here. We're down about 2 weeks in a row. As traders, we love to see these kind of sell-offs. Okay, right down into the golden zone, kind of like it did right here. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down, and then it pumped. Okay, waiting for the green dot confirmation. I love CMG here. I think that one looks really, really good. Let's take a look at what do we got? What do we got now? Okay, we got BBA. We got Upstart. Okay, Upstart gave the green and the red. One's red on the monthly, but I still think this one has some juice in it. Okay, look to enter again on this one on the green dot. I'm gonna move that one up to the favorites list too. Okay, again, if you got it on the green dot here, your stop loss should have been at the low of those last red candles. So this green dot came. Okay, the low of this should have been your stop loss at 60. So you're down right another 2-3% than you should be. You could re-add on the next daily green dot. So if you get a red, yes, you can sell and get back in. Typically, if it doesn't break the level, if it doesn't break the structure, I won't sell. Okay, that's the structure. The low is right there. You get a green dot here, your stop loss has to be at the bottom of these candles at 60. So that one broke. So I think that one's probably going to come down to 50. Okay, around 50 or maybe even right 45. We're just watching for the green dot, folks. We just want to make our we want to make our decision once we get the signal. We don't want to make a decision until we get the signal. Okay, the decision needs to be made after you get the signal. Okay, you can see XRP. We got the signal here. We can make a decision to take an entry here and put a stop loss right here at the bottom of these red candles at 218. Okay, the bottom of that candle right there. We can make that decision. We have to make it ourselves, right? I personally didn't take this trade. Why didn't I take it? Because, well, it's sitting 30% off of the golden zone. I only like to buy in or around the golden zone. That doesn't mean XRP can't rip here and go up to 500%, right? It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean it can't go up to 10. It definitely could. And if you believe it's going to do that, well, you should probably be long on the asset. You should probably be adding on these green dots. Okay, adding or holding. We got VeChain. VeChain also down in the golden zone, just waiting on a green dot. We got Mara. Mara got the red dot on Friday, and it's got a red dot on the monthly. So I talked about this last week. We absolutely need to hold, okay, about 1650. 1650 is the last line of defense for Mara. Okay, I just don't like the chart right now. We'll see if it gets a bounce on Monday. If it bounces on Monday, we can save the chart. So 16.5 is the absolute bottom for Mara. Again, you got the red dot on the monthly, so you just need to be careful here and set your stop loss at 16.50. If it sells off, if it breaks 16.50, you can make the decision on the next green dot to take an entry. But if that happens, there should be a pretty significant move to the downside, in my opinion, because that's a big level that a lot of smart money is probably watching there at 16.50. AI also down in the golden zone. I like this one as well. AI looks really good. You got the green dot there, got flushed out. Okay, now you need to wait till the next green dot comes. As long as the monthly remains green, we're bullish on this. The ticker on this is AI, and I really, really like it. Okay, I really, really like it, and I'm looking to add on the next daily green dot. A lot of these AI stocks are getting hit really hard right now. Let's just wait to make our decision once we get the green dot confirmation. Okay, again, you should have had a stop loss on this one right there at the bottom of that low at 33.90. 33.90 should have been the stop there. What else we got here? Mara, SoFi. SoFi is also red here and selling off. Again, a name that's just too far off the golden zone. The golden zone's right here. Once again, up here, you guys were sitting at a very big premium at about 25%. Okay, if you guys want to know how to use this measuring tool, just right-click on this. And I use long position. And then you just want to click where the price is. So right now it's at 14. And then you can measure. See, I can see it's down 7% right now. I'm sorry, it's up off of it by 9%. Again, 5% is my general rule. But I'm going to wait to make a decision on this one. I think SoFi's ran really, really hard here, though. I think it's due for a correction, probably down into 12 or so. Okay, 12 or anywhere between 10 and 12. I would not be long on this name. That one's going to go on the blue list here. And BCH, potential reversal candle here. Oh, man, guys, it's a good weekend. Okay, chat's dead because we've been going down for 2 weeks, but that's okay. We're about to come up out of despair here, and everyone's going to be happy again. BCH. We got green candle, green daily. Okay, that means the green dot could come tomorrow. Absolutely could come. We're going to put our stop loss at the bottom of the red candle right there at around 410, but BCH looks really good this week too. I'm going to move that one up. As long as call it 410 holds, that one looks awesome. We got Datadog, we got Render, we got Wolf, we got Lift, we got Curve, CRV. We got a few more names here, guys. We're almost through it. We got CRV. That one's also coming down. Just wait for the daily on that as well. Lift looks like that one's breaking structure, and you got a red dot there on the monthly. So Lift, if that thing breaks down below, I'm going to call it 1275, I'd sell it. That one looks scary. I would have sold that one on Friday. You see how the red dot's coming and we're breaking below the golden zone there? That's a red flag there. Okay, this red dot here, not so bad. It did break below the zone, but 1275 is big level for that, and that just looks scary. Okay, I would not be taking a position on that. I would not be chancing it there with the monthly and the daily show in there. Okay, 1275, I'm putting that one back on the red list. Okay, not all these trades go our way, guys. That's why we don't put all 100% into one position. We want to allocate 5 to 10% on the daily dots in case we're wrong, because no matter how much you think you're right, you could be wrong. And as long as you got some ammo, okay, some cash to average down, again, you're doing the right thing, right? You're beating everybody else who's just, all in on this green dot, boom, get flushed out, now you're down 20%. Okay, that 5 to 10% rule, that was just added to the rules, guys. That is going to be major. I think it's going to help us all out if we could just control our buying amount by 5 to 10%. Again, it's very easy to calculate. You just take your total portfolio and times it by 5 to 10%. Okay, 0.05 for 5%, 0.1 for 10%. And we got Grab Holdings here also selling off here. Still green on the monthly. I want to see where this one bounces. Okay, I want to see where we get the bounce on the green candle. You had a chance to enter here, a chance to enter here. We'll see where the bounce comes. I want to see it more around $4. If we can come down to $4, I'd consider buying this one. But that one's ran pretty hot, and the weekly's selling off pretty hard. So let's watch that one this week for a green dot, and then we can make a decision. Super's way down here on the fear index. So this is retail getting flushed out here. We're still in the golden zone. We're still green on the monthly chart. Okay, we do have a red candle, but we just want to make sure this one's going to hold $1. So once again, wait for confirmation. Okay, if your stop loss probably should have hit right here at 134. Boom. Okay, you're down, and now you're looking to enter again on the next daily green dot there on Super. We got Gala. Gala's bouncing at a nice level right here at 0.03. Okay, again, just another name we want to wait on the dot for. Gala, again, looking really good here from a monthly perspective. We just want to make sure we hold 3 cents. Fubu absolutely took off. Okay, they had the partnership with Disney. I'm kicking myself because I bought this thing right here in August at about $1, and I just got bored of holding it because it wasn't going anywhere. Again, I wasn't patient enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 5th month after the green dot. That thing went up 500%. Okay, all the way up to $6.50. I would have made 500% if I would have held it for a little longer. Well, not a little longer, but 5 months. Okay, I just got bored and sold it. Okay, and this thing absolutely ripped on that partnership. I had a feeling they were going to get bought out because they do have a pretty big subscriber base, and they are beating on their earnings. So this is just another name. I'm waiting for a pullback into the golden zone here. Okay, and then I'm going to make a decision. But right now, I'd be taking profits on Fubu. Okay, that one's going to go over here in the blue list. And if you guys want to know how I organize these lists, the red list, the green list, the blue list, the green list is the ones I'm actively looking to buy and also the ones I have positions on. I highly recommend coming over here to the trading course and watching this video on how to set up effective trade watch lists. Okay, it's a beginner's guide. Okay, you guys can learn how to set up your watch list strategically if you watch that. SQ, this is Square, also green on the monthly, so we're looking to buy pullbacks. Okay, this one was above the golden zone. This one was above the golden zone. Now we're in the golden zone, so looking for that green dot there on Square this week. AERO down right at the bottom here of the golden zone. This one, I believe, has BlackRock involvement. That was a rumor I heard. Again, everything's just a rumor these days, it feels like, but it was news that crossed my dashboard, and that's when I added it to my watch list. You can see the The monthly candle is red, but we are down here at the bottom of the golden zone. So again, just another name I'm looking for a green dot on, and I'm going to make a decision whether I want to buy on it or not. As long as it comes above $1, I think that's going to be really bullish. But this thing's sitting right down here at the bottom of our golden zone. So we'll see if $1 holds. Again, watching that one for a green dot this week as well. Here's QBTS, another quantum computing company. Again, everyone's bullish on it up here at $10. Everyone's buying it and wants to buy it, and everybody's talking about it right when it's at a 40% premium. And what happens? Boom, 50, 60% drop, flush all the weak hands out. Everybody sells down here, and now the smart money comes down here and buys it. So this one's right in the golden zone. It looks interesting. I'd just be looking for that green dot there on QBTS. But that looks like a penny stock there. So if you're still long quantum computers, okay, I still like the chart. It's still pointing up. You just want to, be smart about it. Okay, use a stop loss right there at 467. But QBTS looks interesting this week. I'd look to buy that one on a green dot if you want to play the quantum computers. Okay, another good one's going to be IONQ. NVIDIA has a pretty big investment in these guys, and $26 would be your stop loss there on IONQ. Swift. Oh, that's the 4-hour. Swift is down there at the bottom of the chart too. Again, that's just another one we want the daily on. We got LMNT, green dot here, flushed you out. Green dot here, flushed you out. Right, the next one's probably going to be the bottom down here around 28. What's the monthly saying? Okay, the monthly's actually red and very overextended right now. So again, be careful on this one. Watch for the green dot. Make your decision then. Okay, we've been getting clobbered here. So people are getting in despair. We just got into the golden zone right here. So that should have been your entry right here at 38. You got stopped out. So now you're going to get another opportunity to buy it down here. But this one looks pretty overextended to me. I don't know what they do. I think they're an insurance company. So $28 is probably the last line of defense for me. If it breaks the golden zone, if I get a red dot that breaks the golden zone, that's normally when I decide to sell, because that's normally when the monthly chart will flip too. But 28 is going to be a big level for LMND. Here's SOUN. This is another AI company we've been tracking for a while. This thing absolutely did the ripski here. So to me, this move has already happened. It could bounce a couple times here. So we could go ahead and wait for the green dot here, but it is inside the golden zone. Again, we'll get the green dot and then we'll make our decision. Okay, we only enter on days we get the green dot, guys. That means we come up with our stop loss. If you got the green dot here on honest, you should have been in with a stop loss at 637. You were risking 30 cents a share on that trade. Okay, it broke and now it's coming down. So I'm looking to enter honest again on the next daily green dot, but I think it's going to come closer to 5. If it hits 5, I'd buy this name. The monthly chart, a little overextended here, but we'll see where the daily dot comes. Here's U. Okay, U's actually breaking down here. So that actually got rejected off of that zone. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the red. And I can guarantee you guys that the dots, well, I guess it's still green. So this is another one. Again, you'd probably want to make a decision on whether or not if it breaks 18, but just not my favorite looking setup there. I think a red dot on the monthly could come here. It's probably going to bounce right there off 18. So once again, once the green dot comes, we can make the decision. And because that one is still green on the monthly, I'm going to keep that one on the list. But we'll see where that thing comes. If we get a green dot above 18, we could play the bounce. It's just not looking very good there. Okay, that red dot there on January did not look good. Last one of the day is going to be RGTI, another quantum computing name. I want to put this one up in the favorites list as well, just because we had this big move up and we had this 60% drop in 2 days, and we're literally right down at the bottom. So if there was a quantum computing play that I wanted to play like tomorrow, it would be RGTI, just because we're literally sitting at the bottom of the golden zone here. The monthly chart is still green and pointing up. We'll see if these names have another leg in, but there was some massive sellers stepping in here. So another one, again, we just want to wait for the green dot confirmation or a sign of a reversal. The sign of the reversal is always going to be that green dot on the daily. That's when we want to make our decisions. That's the list, guys, and I share this with our members every single week. So I'm going to go ahead and start by sharing the red list. Okay, so I'm going to copy this link, and you guys can get these watch lists over here if you guys are a member. So here's the red list. This is for January 11th. Okay, so you guys can click on this list and you guys can load this up into your TradingView account too. These are all the names that I watch. Okay, this is just my watch list. You guys can have a different watch list than me, but I always share my names. And if you guys understand my playlists, you guys will know. right, what each of these lists represents. Again, I'd highly recommend watching that video over there in the trading course if you guys want to understand the red, the blue, and the green list. The green list is probably the most important one because these are the ones I'm actively looking to buy or taking a position on or holding a position on, right? I'm looking for those daily dots. We had Uniswap, we had XTZ, we had Zcash, we had ADA, we had XRP, HNT, Atom, IONQ, DJT. Okay, this is the buy list for this week. These are my favorites for the week ahead. And I'm going to go ahead and drop this list. You guys can take a look at it yourselves over here under the watch list tab. Okay, green list for 1-11. Boom. So you guys now have access to all of those lists over here under this watch list thread. Again, if you guys want the trading indicator, feel free to come here to the tab, click on this link. You guys will get all of these tools, all of these indicators loaded into your TradingView account. Here's the trading rules right here. We have a free trading course over here. And if you guys want more information about the membership, just feel free to come over here and click on this link and you guys will get more information about that. Again, we have over 1,000 members inside the Discord. That is paying members. I think our channel's at about 8,000 in the Discord now. Again, super grateful for the growth that we've seen over the last year. And again, that membership is a little less than $4 a month. We got news. The Discord is free to join, so you guys can always get the free content over here as well inside of the Discord. I always post my latest videos over here in the latest tab, so you guys can go ahead and check those out. Okay, all the last videos. Again, we're going to be dropping videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now on YouTube and on Facebook. So again, appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you come over here and enter for that 100 XRP giveaway here. I'll put out the announcement over there in the Discord so everyone does that. I want to make sure you guys all get entered for that. And with that being said, you guys have a blessed weekend. God bless you all. And I'll see you guys Monday for a portfolio update. And we'll be taking a look at some charts in that time. If you guys need me, feel free to reach out to me. My email's over here under the server rules. Overkill@overkillinvesting.club. Please make sure you guys read these and please understand I will never add you as a friend or ask you for money or cryptocurrency on any social media platform. Okay, I will never add you as a friend or ask you for money or cryptocurrency. It's nothing personal. I just will never add you as a friend, or I will never DM you asking for money or cryptocurrency. I've had some people trying to pretend to be me and they go into your DMs and they ask you for money for all this sketchy stuff. My only two products that I sell, guys, are the membership and also the trading indicator. I also do private tutoring. If you guys are interested in that, just feel free to email me. Again, my email's right over here, overkill@overkillinvesting.club. And that's it for today, folks. The watch list, again, was posted right over here in the Discord. You guys can take a look at the favorites and look at the charts yourselves over the weekend. We'll see you guys Monday for the portfolio update. Again, God bless you, and I'll see you the next one. Peace.